Good evening. I'm Scott Shirley, principal of Somerset Senior High School, and welcome to our virtual Senior Night Community Awards program. Members of the class of 2020, we have many local presenters providing a video clip of their awards presentation. I know this format is different, but we hope to make this event unique. This video format will give you an opportunity to know who they are and what they represent. This year's class is the smallest in school history, but has had tremendous school spirit with exciting pep assemblies, themed sporting events to gain great support. Our students are academic, athletic, artistic, kind, generous, and trustworthy. These are just a few of their special traits. Our students make Somerset a special place to be every day. Tonight, the awards vary in size from large to small. But more importantly, the awards mean something special to the organization or individual sponsoring the award. We have academic achievement awards, community awards, and awards that represent a loved one that has passed before us. The bottom line is, I hope when you receive your award this evening, you take some time to reflect upon your sponsor and their generosity. Seniors, do you remember our first senior meeting at the beginning of the school year? I told you the year would go fast. Little did we know it would be with a strange twist. Hopefully this evening will enlighten you and cause you to be inclined to pay it forward in the future. Someday when you're out there beyond our doors and you have an opportunity to give back, you do so with an open, generous heart. Last, I would like to thank Mrs. Betta, Mrs. Beal, Mrs. Lape, and Mr. Spade for all their hard work behind the scenes to make tonight run smoothly. Now, it is time to begin with Mrs. Renee Ross presenting the first award.
Hello and congratulations to the class of 2020. My name is Renee Ross and I am presenting the Olivia Van Deusen Memorial Scholarship Award on behalf of her family. Olivia passed away as a result of a tragic car accident on June 15, 2015. Olivia was a high-spirited, spunky, fun-loving girl who could always make you laugh even on your worst day. I had the privilege of coaching her as a member of the varsity girls soccer team, as well as having her as a student in class. Olivia danced into our hearts and gently floated away, leaving a hole only her memory can replace. This scholarship was created to help you accomplish your dreams and hopefully make an impact on the lives of others the way that Olivia did. It is my honor to give this scholarship in the amount of $250 to Hannah Oliver and Ian Schrift. Thank you and congratulations. Best wishes to the class of 2020.
Hello everyone, congratulations to the class of 2020. You got this. I'm Sue's son Devlin Ankney, and I am here to present the Sue Ankney Memorial Scholarship Award. She graduated from Somerset in 1994. She went on to attend St. Francis College for 6 years to become a physical therapist. She loved being a physical therapist at Somerset Hospital Wellness Center, helping both the young and old for 17 years until her sudden death. My mom loved riding a motorcycle, attending Penguin and Steeler games, and loved sports, especially soccer. My mom loved AYSO PA West Cup high school soccer and played at the Division I level. She also an AYSO soccer coach for many years. It is an honor to present this $1,000 award from my family to a senior female soccer player who loved on a varsity team and who will be attending a 4-year post-second school. This award goes to Lily Means. Congratulations, Lily, and all the class of 2020.
Hello, my name is Jamie Reese. I teach 8th grade reading. I would like to present this year's SAEA Faculty Award. The recipient this year is Senior Nathan Barnhart. Nathan, we are extremely excited and we wish you the best at WVU in the fall.
Hello, congratulations to the class of 2020. Mrs. Gross and I would like to give you a shout out and best wishes and good luck in the future. And we would also like to announce the William E. Griffith National Honor Society Award. And the criteria for this award is the most outstanding in character, leadership, service, and scholarship. And the recipient is Jacob Groger.
Jacob, we cannot tell you how much we have appreciated your boundless enthusiasm, your energy, and your positivity throughout this entire school year. We wish you the best wishes towards your continued success.
Thanks, Jacob, and thanks to all of the NHS members this year. You were fantastic. We got a lot of stuff done, and we hope to hear from you and come back and visit us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Deb Barron, and I'm here to present the Craig Squid Barron Memorial Scholarship Award. Unfortunately, my son Brent was unable to attend this video session, but first of all, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2020. It's been a crazy, exciting year for you, but I know that you have a bright and promising future. Craig passed away suddenly March of 2016 from a major heart attack, which has left a huge hole in our hearts. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of Craig. And because he loved sports, we decided to present a scholarship in his name as he was an active supporter of all Somerset sports. Craig graduated from Somerset Area High School in 1979 and participated in basketball, football, and track. After graduating, he became active in coaching Pee Wee basketball. After our son Brent was born and old enough to play sports, he helped coach Somerset SYBA, a Somerset basketball team in the Wimber Basketball League, and helped coach midget football. He was also a supporter of the Somerset Basketball Boosters. He loved watching Brent and his friends play basketball and baseball in the high school programs. I know the coaching staff was particularly happy that he attempted to coach from the sidelines. Craig was a wonderful husband, father, son, and a great friend to everyone. He was one of a kind, unfiltered, you would say. If you knew Craig, he would say what came to mind, not wanting to offend anyone. It was just who he was. Craig was a fun-loving person, selfless to the core, and would do anything for anyone. He showed the love for his family in a way you knew how important that we were to him. For me, it was rare that we weren't together. We just enjoyed each other's company and relationship. Craig touched many lives, and it was a true testimony to him and his family when over 1,000 people were at the visitation and celebration of life. We were truly blessed to have him in our lives. This scholarship is a monetary award presented by the Craig Barron family in honor of his love of sports and the love of the players that participated. The award goes to a senior boy that participated in either basketball or baseball. Our scholarship is given to a young man who demonstrated solid character, sportsmanship, high achievement in the classroom, and was a good teammate to his fellow players. Today, I am honored to present the Craig Squid Barron Memorial Award, a great man who loved God, family, life, and sports to a deserving athlete. Congratulations to Nathan Barnhart. We are pleased and honored to present this award to you. Best of luck in the future. Thank you.
Good morning, Somerset High School class of 2020. My name is Deb Hoover.
And I'm Sharon Clapper, and we're members of the Rotary Club of Somerset County. Rotary is a high-profile, dynamic service organization within the county. Our membership is comprised of business people and professional leaders. Rotarians are actively involved in community and international projects that foster goodwill, peace, and humanitarian service. We take action to create lasting change. Today, we are here to award 4 $500 scholarships. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who will be attending either a technical trade school or a 4-year college university program after high school. Our scholarship committee judged the applications based on the following criteria: content of essay, school activities and volunteerism, work experience, and Interact Club. Now Deb's going to talk a little bit more about service above self, which is our motto here in Rotary, and the importance of volunteerism.
It was a privilege to read the scholarship applications and especially the wonderful essays that you all wrote. You all are to be commended for some of the wonderful things you're doing in volunteering and in serving other people. Those things are very, very important. And I know I've met a lot of you when we've done some workshops in the school, especially related to resume writing. And we always emphasize how important it is to list the things that you have done when you don't have a lot of job history. The ways that you have volunteered and served others really do make a difference. I've sat on lots of interview committees in my time, and we do really look for those things because they say a lot about your character. Now, Sharon will start off announcing our winners.
Yes, Deb, we are pleased to announce our 4 scholarship winners. Our first winner is Benjamin Rager.
Our second is Nathan Barnhart.
Our third winner is Lauren Harris.
And our fourth is Amy Lawrence.
Congratulations to our 4 winners and also to the graduating class of 2020 at Somerset School District. We wish you much luck as you pursue your career goals. Congratulations again, and we hope to see you as fellow Rotarians in the future.
Hello, my name is Lieutenant Colonel Craig Minnick, United States Army retired, and in 2009 I founded the Sergeant First Class Raymond Richard Bouchon Memorial Scholarship. Sergeant Bouchon, a 1991 graduate of Westmont Hilltop High School, was a standout basketball player and football player who played in the Ken Lancey All-Star Football Classic. He enlisted in the United States Army while attending high school and was a platoon sergeant assigned to the 1st Battalion, 18th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Brigade Combat Team in Schweinfurt, Germany. Sergeant Bouchon was on his second tour of duty in Iraq when he was killed in action near Ramadi on July 1, 2007. Sergeant Bouchon died an American patriot and hero who, like so many courageous Americans, willingly gave up his tomorrows for your todays. Sergeant Bouchon was survived by his wife, 2 sons, his parents, and a brother. The purpose of the scholarship is to not only honor and remember Sergeant Bouchon, but also to educate young Americans about the sacrifices of our armed forces as well as their families. The scholarship is given annually to at least one graduating senior from 9 high schools in Cambria and Somerset counties. The applicants must have a family member who has honorably served in our armed forces. In addition, the applicants must be active in their schools and communities, have a strong work ethic, and demonstrate outstanding leadership. On behalf of Mr. Richard Bouchon, Gold Star father of Sergeant First Class Bouchon, it is my honor and privilege to announce that Samuel Olsofsky of Somerset Area High School has been selected as the 29th recipient of the Bouchon Memorial Scholarship. Samuel's selection is a tribute to his significant accomplishments as well as his grandfather's commitment to the freedoms and values of our great republic during World Wars I and II. We are pleased to present Samuel with a $2,000 scholarship to attend West Virginia University. We are extremely confident that, through continued hard work and dedication, he will be as successful at West Virginia University as he was at Somerset Area High School. Congratulations to Samuel, and best wishes to all graduates of Somerset Area High School.
Hello, my name is Lauren Hirschberger. This is the 4th year for the Drew B. Hittie Memorial Scholarship. Normally, we present 2 awards in the amount of $500 each. With the current COVID-19 pandemic, we felt it would be beneficial to assist more students this year. The scholarship committee decided to give 4 awards in the amount of $500 each. These awards are for Somerset Area Senior High School graduating seniors. Participation in swimming and/or musical activities was preferred. A recommendation letter and an essay answering the question, "What do you deem the most important things in life and why?" were also requirements. My husband Drew passed away in August of 2015. Drew embraced life even through his 3-year battle with cancer. His determined and graceful fight served as an inspiration to all who knew him. Drew was a 2004 graduate of Somerset High School and a 2009 graduate of Virginia Tech, obtaining a degree in architecture. He loved his work as a movie set designer in the entertainment industry. Drew had a passion for swimming. He was a member of the Somerset swim team and became a coach for his alma mater. His dedication to the team members and sport earned him a special place in members' and parents' hearts. Drew also enjoyed music. In high school, he was a member of jazz band, marching band, concert band, chorus, and musicals. At Virginia Tech, he played saxophone in the marching band, the Marching Virginians, and had the opportunity to play in 5 bowl games. He was a member of the Friedens Lutheran Church and of the church praise band Exaltation. Always showing character, integrity, honor, and humility, his passing has left emptiness in family and friends' lives. The Drew B. Hittie Memorial Scholarship has been created by myself, the Hittie family, and the Nutt family to honor his legacy. This year's recipients are Jack Strope, Emma Mumaw, James Bastian, and Amy Lawrence. Congratulations and best wishes to the 4 of you. To the class of 2020, good luck in your future endeavors.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm Connie Hottle. I am here to present the names of the winners of the Myah Hottle Memorial Award. There are 8 recipients this year, and they are in no particular order as follows: Ben Rager, Ashley Mitchell, Malin Cameron, Cheyenne Borchak, Morgan Troy, Emma Muma, Lauren Harris, and Ryan Gardner. Congratulations to the 8 of you. I want to thank you all for participating in the essay contest, and you will be receiving an award and a check in the amount of $50. I'm grateful that you took the time to give me a little bit of insight of how you knew Myah, and even if you didn't, a little bit of how she impacted your life. And I'm grateful that I was able to do this. The class is seeing a little bit of a different graduation this year, and they asked me to do a little video for it, of course, and I was grateful too. I also wanted to say, the key change that I made sure that, anyone that wanted received. And if you didn't, you can contact me through Facebook. I'd be more than happy to make sure you have one. They were some of her bandanas, and I thought maybe some of the people would love to have a little piece of her to carry with them into the future. I think at this time, if she would have been able to say anything with her computer or whatever, if she would have been here, she would want you all to know how much she cared for you. And I'm sure that she made quite an impact on your life also. I know she did us. And she also would want you to support your peers. Some of you may be struggling a little bit more with this situation that's going on. Band together, stay strong. And congratulations to the class of 2020. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020. This is Mr. Harris, and it's so good to be with you during this virtual awards assembly. I'm here today to present the John Harris Memorial History Award. This award is given in memory and honor of my father, who was a teacher here at Somerset from 1960 to 1980 until his death. He was the German teacher, and for about 25 years after his death, my family decided to give a German award to the highest achieving German student. However, that language is no longer offered at Somerset, so the family decided to change it to a history award, and I now get to give that in honor and appreciation of the highest achieving hometown history student. This year, the recipient of that award is Brandon Benford. Brandon has not only excelled in the classroom at an extremely high level, he has demonstrated a passion for history, so much so that he's decided to go to school and study history and maybe someday teach history. So I'm proud to give this award to Brandon for all his work, and look forward to seeing him doing great things in the field of history someday. Thank you.
Hello, This is Mr. Iller, and I am here to present the French 4 Award. The French 4 Award is presented to the student with the highest average, and we have a new winner this year by the margin of just a few points over the course of thousands of points earned throughout the year in French 4. It was a very close award, very tight competition, and a great achievement by the young man who won it. Congratulations to the French 4 Award winner, Jack Stroke. Jack, it's been an honor to teach you all 4 years of your high school career, and I wish you the best of luck in everything that you do. I really wish I could be here, or be rather up on stage, presenting the award to you in person. But congratulations. And I would like to present the French Honor Society Award at this time. The French Honor Society Award goes to the most outstanding student in French 4 who did not win the French 4 Award in that particular year. And the winner of the French Honor Society Award this year is a student who won the French Award for the first 3 years and then only got edged out by a few points. It was, like I said in the other video, incredibly competitive, and it's been a great privilege also to teach this student, and just to not let the opportunity go by without recognizing them. I'd like to say it's been a great pleasure to teach all of my French 4 students. All 9 of you this year have been incredible students. But so without any further ado, I would like to congratulate Brandon Benford. In a group of really outstanding students, you have won the French Honor Society Award. Congratulations.
The William and Beatrice Griffith Scholarship is given to the top-ranked graduating senior. The winner of this year's $500 award is Benjamin Rager.
Hi, I'm Heather Chambers. It is my privilege to be able to award this year's Sipesville Elementary School Scholarship. We had a lot of applications this year, and we were really excited to be able to choose a student that is very hardworking, understands what it is to give back to the community, and we feel is very deserving of this award. It is my privilege to announce that Bradley Barnt will be receiving a $1,000 scholarship in the memory of Sipesville Elementary School. Congratulations.
The Thelma Lint Weimer Memorial Award of $50 is given to the seniors most outstanding in the writing of poetry and prose. The award was created in 1974 through the contributions of friends and family of the late Mrs. Reed A. Weimer, a former secretary to the Somerset County Superintendent of Schools. The recipients of the awards are, for poetry, Lauren Harris; for prose, Benjamin Rager. The Kiwanis Club Art Award of $50 is given by the Somerset Kiwanis Club to an art student who has elected 3 years of advanced art and who has shown outstanding qualities in all phases of creative endeavors. The recipient of this year's award is Madison Miller.
Hi, seniors, almost graduates. Well, this isn't as much fun as being there with you in person, but I congratulate you all. My heart is sad that you can't be with all your friends together at all the special senior projects that usually take place. These are different times. I want to tell you how much I enjoyed being with you at school. Thank you for your kindness, always being friendly and welcome every time I subbed for whatever. Well, I'm here representing the Somerset Garden Club. Watch for us in our green shirts, uptown very soon at the courthouse, around the Diamond, at the Turnpike, and other places. But honk and say hello when you go by. I want to announce our winners in our scholarship contest, which is available every year. These scholarships are available for students planning to be furthering their studies and careers in plant-related agricultures, such as forestry, horticulture, environmental studies, education. This year, we have two winners of $1,000 each. Mackenzie Mailer, who's planning to be an agriculture teacher, and she will be studying at Penn State University, and Nathan Barnhart, who will be studying environmental things at WVU. Also, we have two continuing education awards of $500 each to Adam Lawrence at Penn State University in turf management, and Peyton Martini, who is studying pharmacy and horticulture at UPJ. The checks for these scholarships will be available at our June meeting at Laurel Arts, or if we can't have the meeting, they'll be in the mail. Again, congratulations, best wishes. Go out there and make your life bloom.
Hello, my name is Wilbert H. Beachy III. I'm here to present the Beachy Academic Recognition Award. This award is presented to the top 2% in academic standing for each year's graduating class. It was established by my mother in celebration of the fact my father, I, and my sister were all fortunate enough to be the valedictorians of our respective classes in 1939, 1968, and 1976. Each recipient of the award receives $100, as well as a certificate in recognition of the achievement in ranking among the top 2% in academic standing. Over the years, it has been my real pleasure to present this award on behalf of my family to many fine young people who have gone on to continued success. Once again, I have that pleasure in doing so for the class of 2020. The time and effort required for each of these recipients, with the support of their families and friends, to qualify for the award cannot be overstated. There is a certain prestige in qualifying for this award, which lasts a recipient's lifetime and beyond. Its recipients truly deserve to be recognized as among the best and brightest each class has to offer. For the class of 2020, there are 5 recipients of this award. They are Benjamin Rhagar, Jack Strope, Brandon Benford, Quinn Eagle, and Hannah Oliver. Congratulations to every one of you for a job well done.
Hi, my name's Jen Barron, and I'm here to present the Seth Landis Memorial Scholarship to an outstanding Somerset senior. With me are Seth's parents, Tracy Turco and Rob Landis. Since your senior year has already been a bit out of the ordinary, we thought it was only appropriate to do this presentation from one of Seth's many favorite places, hanging out in the pasture with the goats. Seth lived and breathed agriculture. He grew up working with his dad on Air Hill Farms and spent many summers showing pigs and steers through FFA and 4-H. He greatly enjoyed mentoring younger showmen just as others had done for him over the years. This passion for helping others led Seth to pursue a degree in agricultural education at Penn State. His hopes were to return to Somerset and follow in the footsteps of his FFA advisor, Dan Overdorf. There are some people in this world whose light shines so brightly that they impact everyone they meet. Seth was one of these extraordinary individuals. In May of 2017, our hearts were broken as we unexpectedly lost Seth at the age of 20 to complications from pneumonia. We know God had bigger and better plans for Seth, and we have no doubt those plans included livestock and farming in heaven. To honor Seth's passion for agriculture and showmanship, we partnered with the Community Foundation for the Alleghenies to establish the Seth Landis Memorial Scholarship Fund. Through this fund, we have been very blessed to be able to continue Seth's legacy of helping others. We are very proud to award this year's Somerset Scholarship to Mackenzie Mailer. Mackenzie will be attending Penn State, majoring in agricultural and extension education. Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Congrats, Mackenzie.
The Charles W. and Ethel B. Schrock and Sandra Bowen Schrock Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a Somerset area high school graduating senior entering a post-secondary program leading to a career in a health-related field. This year's recipient of the $2,000 award is Nina Rascona.
So while this is not how any of you expected to listen and receive scholarships this year, it is still my honor and privilege to be a part of this presentation and provide some scholarships as I have over the past 8 years. This month will be the 9th year since I lost one of the most important people in my life. That is my son, Christopher Paul Ream. Christopher was known by his family and friends as well as his teachers and coaches as just Bub. While I will always grieve for my son and truly miss everything about him, we developed a scholarship fund in his memory to honor his life. Thanks to the incredible generosity of friends and family, co-workers, and acquaintances, we were able to provide scholarship funds to those who meet the criteria, and we developed so that he will not be forgotten. Losing a child has proven to be the most difficult journey in my life. Wanting him to be remembered or thought of, even if it's just for today, is important to me. A few things about my son Christopher outside of school. He loved his mom, and he was never afraid to show others how much he loved his mom, and for that I will always be grateful. Family time was important to him, no matter who or when or what. It was priority. He loved the outdoors, including campfires with his many friends, fishing, hunting, and working. In school, he was involved through the years in baseball, wrestling, and football. Most surprising to many was that he was in the Shakespeare reading group, the Eagles Echo business manager, and was a writer. He was also in the honors English program. He loved to read and carried a book or his Kindle everywhere he went. So in developing this scholarship, we decided to incorporate his love of literature and English into this award. He was inspired by a few teachers along the way, but most of all by Mrs. Amy Swanovec, who sadly has also passed away at this time. She would help me choose one of the recipients because she knew him very well, and she was truly loved by Christopher. We miss Amy every day, as we do Bub, and her family and I know they are together, which provides some comfort. Even though she is not here on this earth, she remains an important part of my choosing the recipients of these $500 scholarships. Those eligible seniors will have played Somerset varsity football and are planning on attending either a 2 or a 4-year college program or technical school following graduation. Christopher first attended Kutztown University until he was accepted into the Penn Highlands First Energy or Penelec School with a guaranteed position upon completion at the Richland Penelec substation. Typically, we have been providing 2 $500 scholarships with the potential of being matched by the Community Foundation of the Alleghenies. This year, based on criteria we have developed for the Somerset football player who best exemplifies the character and kindness of Christopher on and off the field and the English literature component, I have decided to provide 3 awards today in the amount of $500 each. It is very important for our family that these seniors show respect for the coaches, the referees, their parents, and their teammates, as well as those players on the opposing teams. They should be a leader and an example to their teammates as well, especially when no one is looking. Christopher played football for 9 years. While he enjoyed the sport of football, he consistently showed pride, respect, and excellent sportsmanship during those years. The recipient should show quiet leadership skills that sometimes may be under the radar of many, but was coachable and did what was asked of him, for which we were always proud of him. He did place his family, friends, and faith above all. This scholarship is very meaningful to me because as a mother, the criteria that I've just read to you were some of the characteristics I always wanted my son to display, so our family was never disappointed with Christopher. I put a lot of thought and consideration into choosing these recipients because I wanted to be a true reflection of my son. I took pride in who my son was, and it was important to me that he took pride in himself. This year's first award goes to someone who, like Christopher, takes pride in who he is. He made a lot of right decisions on and off the field. He loves his mom and his family, and while they were everywhere he was, just like I was with Christopher, he had a fan base that I wish other kids could experience that showed their love and support for him. It is truly a gift to him. I have watched him grow over the years into a respectful young man. He always made time to say hello. He took the game of football seriously, yet knows his family is a more important part of his life. He had a brother who was very much the same as him and still makes time to stop and say hello and update me on his life. He was respectful to the coaches and proved to be a quiet leader for many on his team. Leadership, kindness, respect is why Brad Barron is the first recipient of our $500 scholarship. While I tried not to always compare the players I meet through my role as boosters, it is hard to sometimes to not see parts of my son in some of the players I learned to know. This senior has several similarities of my son Christopher. He is kind, he's respectful, and it reminds me of my son who just went with the flow as far as football goes. I know that his parents are extremely proud of him and his accomplishments. And we're both there through their Sorry, I gotta start that whole paragraph over.
That's okay, I sneezed, so I think.
Okay, I'm gonna start that paragraph over. Sorry. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
While I try not to always compare the players I meet through my role with the boosters, it is hard to sometimes not see parts of my son in some of the players I learned to know. This senior has several similarities of my son Christopher. He is kind, he is respectful, and he reminds me of my son who just went with the flow as far as football goes. I know that his parents are extremely proud of him and his accomplishments, and were there as both he and his mom experienced health issues during his senior year of football. He still came every day while on crutches and had to have felt a lot of disappointment at not being able to play his entire senior year. Like the other 2 choices this year, he was coachable, respectful, and appreciated his booster members, as evidenced by his visits to the concession stand, where his parents had dedicated a lot of time. The second recipient of our $500 scholarship this year is Mason Fike. This $500 award will go to the senior player who also was recommended by the English department. This football player must excel in English or participate in yearbook or newspaper. I have watched this next recipient play football for many years and has a work ethic to excel in this sport and outside of sports. He worked at a job while maintaining his schoolwork and sports which is a trait that my son also had. This senior shows great character traits that will carry him through his life. He has never been the most outgoing around me, yet he was always there when I needed help, and he was always willing to help. He was respectful to others on and off the field. I think he is the example of someone who would be an excellent role model and acts in a positive way whether anyone is watching or not. He has strong family values, which was always an important part of my own family. This year's English football scholarship goes to Riley Zylstra. One similar trait this year of the three that I've chosen is that they all seem to have kind hearts, and that above all is a wonderful trait their parents can be proud of. Thank you to each of you for accepting these awards, and thank you to each of you listening to this presentation that is so very special to me and my family. Thank you.
The George Lichty Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a Somerset area high school graduating senior entering any form of post-secondary education. The winner of this year's $500 award is Hannah Oliver. The Thomas Ryan Citizenship Award is given in memory and honor of Tom by his family. A 1988 graduate of Somerset, he was president of the Student Council and played football. He graduated from West Virginia University in 1993 in political science. His first job after college was as an administrative assistant for Nick Rahl, U.S. Congressman from West Virginia. Tom then spent 5 years as a political campaign consultant, a job to which he brought honesty and integrity. He later went to work for Philip Morris as a media spokesman, where he worked to educate young people about the dangers of smoking and portrayed his company using some of his greatest assets: honesty, thoughtfulness, commitments, and loyalty. The Thomas Ryan Citizenship Award is made to a graduating senior who is planning a career in one of the following areas: law, government service, public relations, political science, diplomatic service, public policy, politics, diplomacy, or a closely related field. The recipient of this year's $2,000 award is Amy Lawrence. The Kenneth and Mary Frances Lohr Memorial Scholarship is given to a senior entering a post-secondary program in a health-related field. This year's recipient of the $400 award is Ashley Mitchell. The Mary Louise McClemens Memorial Award for Excellence in Public Speaking is given to a senior who is a member of Forensics or Student Congress and plans to enter post-secondary school. This year's recipient of the $1,000 award is Hannah Oliver. The Lauren Catuzzi Grant Colas Scholarship is awarded to a Somerset area senior girl who demonstrates the ideals that were important to Lauren, who on September 11th was a passenger aboard United Airlines Flight 93. The student must exhibit academic achievement, commitment to physical activities, involvement in the community, and possess a strong sense of independence. This year, they are awarding two recipients $2,000 each, and they are Lauren Harris and Amy Lawrence. The Eric Schaefer Memorial Scholarship is awarded annually to a graduating senior who has demonstrated perseverance, fortitude, and potential. Eric was a remarkable young man who achieved much in his life before dying due to cancer at the age of 25. It is hoped that by supporting local young adults to achieve their goals, Eric's legacy continues to grow. The recipient of this year's $500 award is Skylar Wood. The Helen Craighead Park and George O. Park Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior planning to study arts or business whose family has residence within the Somerset Area School District. The recipient of this year's $700 award is Cheyenne Baborchak. The Richard S. Bender and Ray F. and Rebecca Bender Memorial Scholarship is given to a graduating senior entering post-secondary school. This year's recipient of the $400 award is Ian Schrift. The David Sharp Ewell Memorial Award for Women's Sports and Academic Excellence is granted to a graduating female athlete entering post-secondary school. This year's recipient of the $500 award is Amy Lawrence. The Lucas Poppernack Memorial Scholarship Fund provides scholarships for graduating seniors from Somerset Area High School who best reflect the amazing personality traits that made Lucas the unique person and citizen that he was. The recipients of this year's awards are Mackenzie Mailer, Amy Lawrence, and Christian Ostrander. The Class of 1963 Scholarship is awarded to a Somerset Area High School graduating senior entering a post-secondary program that submitted an essay on the topic, "What have your classmates meant to you?" The recipient of this year's $500 award is Jack Strope.
The Paul E. Urban Mathematics Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a senior who has excelled in the study of geometry and who has continued to excel in the mathematics program at Somerset Senior High School. Mr. Urban led the mathematics department for many years. He loved teaching geometry and also taught algebra, and in later years was also the athletic director. This year's award recipient is Hannah Oliver. Somerset JC Students of the Year Award of $500 is presented to 2 of the 8 Students of the Month presented to the chapter by the senior class. The award is based on attendance at monthly meetings Informative talk presented to the JC chapter by the student and achievement at Somerset Area High School. This year's recipients are Briley Strayer and Malin Cameron.
The Somerset Welfare League, a civic organization that makes and distributes monies to Somerset County nonprofits and has done so since 1935, gives scholarships to deserving young adults each year. One is given to a college freshman who was in the cotillion, and one is given to a graduating high school senior who is going into a service career. These are given to those who have demonstrated leadership and have volunteered in their communities. These scholarships are for $500. This year's recipient is Emma Mumah. The Jason Corns Memorial Scholarship is awarded to 2 students who have demonstrated a love for soccer and credit AYSO Region 142 for teaching them early on about sportsmanship, love for the game, and giving back to the soccer community. These scholarships are for $250. This year's recipients are Nathan Barnhart and Cheyenne Boborachuk.
The Class of 1980 award is presented to the male or female senior nominated who has achieved not only academic and athletic qualities, but has also demonstrated a high degree of responsibility within his or her school community. The recipient of this award is Malin Cameron.
On behalf of the Somerset Soccer Boosters, we would like to present the Somerset Soccer Boosters Award to 2 recipients of this year's senior class. Each recipient will receive $500. Each student completed an application and wrote an essay. The essays were scored by 4 different individuals, and it really came down to the essay being the determining factor for the winner. This year's recipients are Emma Mumah and Quinn Eagle.
The Bernie Petrosky Memorial Soccer Award is given to the leading scorer in soccer. This year's recipient is Quinn Eagle. The George E. Klein Memorial Mechanical Drawing Award is presented to a senior with a high standard for mechanical drawing. This year's recipient is Patrick Kuhn. The Andy Barth Memorial Scholarship of $250 is given to an athlete who works their hardest while putting others before him or herself. This award is contributed by the Barth family in memory of their father. This year's recipients are Logan Greenewalt and Lily Means.
The Rowena V. Cube Chemistry Award is given to the senior with the highest average in chemistry. This year's award recipient is Benjamin Rager.
The annual Danny Orsleen Memorial Award is given to a senior student who is going on to further his education at a 4-year college or trade school. The recipient has a love for the game of baseball as well as an appreciation for his community, both of which were extremely important to Danny. He or she also possesses true team spirit and understands the importance of teamwork. The recipients of this year's awards are Ian Schrift and Evan Rager.
The Doyle E. Paul Memorial Scholarship Fund is given to a graduating senior of a Somerset County School District pursuing a post-secondary education in the field of agriculture, agribusiness, or technical education related to the field of agriculture. This year's award winner is Mackenzie Mailer.
The Pine Grill Open golf tournament provides a scholarship to a senior golfer who plans to attend a post-secondary school. The recipient of this year's award is Logan Greenwald. The Robert E. Martini Landscape Award is a $25 award given to the senior who has displayed outstanding achievement and interest in landscaping. The recipient of this year's award is Wyatt Hoffman.
The Cindy Barron Memorial Nursing Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to a graduating senior planning to attend a nursing school to obtain either an LPN, RN, or BSN. This scholarship is in memory of Cindy Barron and was established by the Barron family and friends. This year's recipient is Allie Weimer.
The Kiwanis Mark Zimmerman Humanitarian Award of $50 is given to the student who displays commitment, compassion, and willingness to help others. This year's recipient is Jacob Groger. The Henry Baker Riley Jr. Memorial Orchestra Award of $100 is given to the outstanding senior participating in the orchestra. This award is contributed by David and Ronnie Riley. This year's recipient is Brandon Benford.
The Somerset Lions Club Choral Award of $50 is given to the senior who has rendered outstanding service in vocal music. This year's recipient is Patrick Kuhn. The Fred and Nancy Schaefer Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is given to a senior planning to major in either medicine or engineering. This year's recipient is Jack Strope. The Laurel Highlands Animal Health Sciences Award in the amount of $250 is presented to a science student who has achieved closest to their potential. This year's recipient is Ava Joyce. The Crimebrook Kroner Honorary Physics Award of $100 is presented in recognition of outstanding achievement and excellence in the study of physics. This year's recipient is Jack Strope.
The Ernest C. Johnson Surviving Children and One Grandson, in memory of their father and grandfather, award a prize of $500 to the graduating senior deemed to be most outstanding in the field of mathematics. This year's recipient is Jack Stroke.
The Outstanding Coding Student Award is presented to an exceptional student who shows growth, special skills, interests, and expertise in coding projects using HTML, Python, Visual Basic, JavaScript, and Java programming languages. He or she made productive use of his or her talents, willingness to help and get along with others, congeniality, and possesses an amiable sense of humor. This year's award recipients are Samuel Olsofsky and Jack Strope.
The John W. McNall Scholarship in the amount of $360 is awarded to a senior attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania. This year's recipient is Kendra Hay.
The Barron Computer Science Award is given to an outstanding student who demonstrates a passion for computer science. He or she illustrates thoroughness in his or her work by showing a comprehensive understanding of topics ranging from how the internet works, binary code, big data, and efficiency in using top-down design while coding using the JavaScript program language. This individual is also planning to pursue further education in the computer science field after high school. This student shows respect towards others, congeniality, and a sense of humor. This year's recipient is Cameron Ware.
The Leroy J. Mangus Memorial Award in Economics is given to a senior who shows special skills, interests, and potential in economics, personal economy and savings, continuing economic education, bookkeeping, productive use of talents, character development, congeniality, sense of humor, and service to others. This is a trust award established in memory by his late wife, Mary Dean Mangus. This year's recipient is Hannah Oliver. The Merle E. Logan Memorial Award of $50 is given to a student who is good-natured and enjoys agriculture. The recipient of this year's award is Braxton Mitchell.
The Kiwanis Vance Coleman Humanitarian Award is given in memory of Vance Coleman. Vance was a unique individual exhibiting a true servant's heart, was a leader of men, always had a song in his heart and a smile on his face. This year's recipients are Hannah Hetz, Nina Rascona, Hannah Oliver, Samantha Miller, Jacob Grosier, Alexander Diaz, Quinn Eagle, Ethan Kaufman.
The Craig A. Logan Memorial Award of $50 is presented to an outstanding Votex senior by his sister, Lisa Dawn Lohr. This year's recipient is Elizabeth Friedline. The Amy Swanevec Memorial Scholarship is presented to a graduating senior entering a post-secondary school that is either a journalism student or has overcome an obstacle in life. It is given in memory of Amy Swanevec, who was an English teacher at her alma mater, Somerset Area High School. The recipient of this year's award is Ryan Gardner.
The Betsy Nealon Sullivan Award is given in memory and in honor of Betsy in the amount of $500 to a senior who possesses the following: zest for life, a commitment to the community, an above-average scholastic record, and an appreciation of knowledge. This year's award recipient is Jacob Grosier. The Applied Economics Scholarship in the amount of $100 is awarded to a senior who combines the best of academics with business practicality. This year's award recipient is Ryan Gardner.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles 1801 Ladies Auxiliary Award is presented to a student who has gone above and beyond throughout the year. The recipients of this year's award are Katie Bruner and Samantha Miller.
The Fraternal Order of Eagle Riders Scholarship is awarded to a senior who has found time to help others. This year's recipients are Hannah Oliver and Ryan Gardner.
The Karen Martini Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $200 is given to a senior entering a post-secondary school. The recipient of this year's award is Preston Martini.
The VFW 554 scholarships are presented to graduating seniors who are descendants of veterans of foreign wars and who are planning to pursue post-secondary education. This year's winners are Amy Lawrence, Lauren Harris, Nina Rascona, Allie Weimer, Quinn Eagle, Bradley Barnt, Jack Strope.
The Animal Medical Center Biology Award of $50 is presented to the outstanding senior science student who plans on continuing education in the field of biology. This year's recipient is Ava Joyce.
The Jason Corns Memorial Soccer Sportsmanship Award is presented to the soccer player who has shown the best attitude toward the sport, teammates, and studies. This year's award recipient is Garrett Peters. The Jerry Fisher Memorial Basketball Award in the amount of $75 is given to a senior boy who has demonstrated qualities of courage, leadership, and sportsmanship in basketball. This year's recipient is Nathan Barnhart.
The Kiwanis Club Agriculture Award of $50 is given to the senior who has displayed the most outstanding achievement in agriculture. The recipient of this year's award is Mackenzie Mailer.
The Martha P. Coleman Music Scholarship is given to a graduating senior who has an affinity toward music and is furthering his or her education. This year's recipients are Jolie McGowan and Rebecca Walker.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles 1801 Scholarship is awarded to a senior who has found time to help others. The recipients of this year's awards are Amy Lawrence and Benjamin Rager. The Jerry Smith Lions Club Scholarship of $250 is presented to a senior girl and senior boy who have played basketball grades 7 through 12, with grade point average being the primary qualification. This award is given in memory of Jerry Smith, who was an educator and avid basketball fan. The recipients of this year's awards are Abigail Roseman and Nathan Barnhart.
The Lori Sarver Warner Memorial Scholarship is presented to an outstanding high school female senior that excels in either volleyball or softball and exemplifies hard work and a pleasant personality. This year's recipient is Alyssa Brandt.
The Somerset JC's Outstanding Scholar Athlete Award of $500 is given annually to the outstanding senior male and female scholar athletes. The recipients of this year's awards are Abigail Roseman and Quinn Eagle.
The Rankin Jones Memorial Drafting Award of $25 is presented to the senior who has displayed the most proficiency in drafting. This year's award recipient is Briley Strayer.
Five Somerset Education Foundation scholarships in the amount of $500 each are given to residents of the Somerset Area School District entering or attending a post-secondary school who have not yet acquired a bachelor's degree. This year's recipients are Samuel Olsovsky, Isabel Wingard, Sophia Rush, Maylin Cameron, and Abigail Roseman.
Hello, students. The end of the spring is always a special time of year here at the Community Foundation. Each year, we're privileged to make scholarship awards on behalf of our donors. Each of these is vetted by a committee of people who care and created by a donor who is invested in the next generation, donors who invested in students just like you. Typically, many of these awards are presented directly to seniors, often by the donors themselves or by a member of the Community Foundation staff. These award presentations represent the culmination of your hard work and determination and our donors' desire to encourage academic excellence, ambition, and education, and to support and congratulate you on a job well done. This year, as you all know, is a little bit different in some difficult ways. We know the present situation and limitations on in-person contact have been especially trying for high school seniors. We know you worked hard and you have missed out on much of what you've been looking forward to this year. We know you missed your friends, teachers, and the special moments that were planned for your final high school year. This is certainly not the graduation and award ceremony season anyone expected. We're also missing out on opportunities to honor our scholarship winners like you, at least in the way we had planned. That doesn't mean you worked any less hard or that we or our scholarship donors are any less proud of you. So, on behalf of the Community Foundation for the Alleghenies and the generous donors who have created funds to honor and award your hard work, we want to say congratulations to this year's scholarship winners. Your work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. Your determination is inspiring, and we are certain you will go far. Thank you to our donors who make these awards possible, for the scholarship committee members who review hundreds of applications, and to the school administrators and guidance counselors who help us share these special opportunities. Class of 2020, we wish you all the very best of luck. We want you to know we are proud of you, and especially proud of you who took the time and initiative to seek out these scholarship opportunities. You're going to do big things, we know that, and we will be rooting for you. Congratulations.